Hello gorgeous peeps, I'm Chris from TechSpert, and for the past couple of weeks I've been testing out the Xiaomi Band 7, one of the best new budget-friendly fitness bands on the market. And of course, who better to test it out than your Uncle Spurt, as I'm well known for being super healthy and fit, and also I'm a bit of a cheapskate. Possibly only one out of those two is actually factual. But the Xiaomi Band 7 is definitely a bit of a wonder with its all new super large display. You got tons of great fitness features packed in there, and Xiaomi promises 2 full weeks of battery life between charges, but is that actually true? Well, here's my full Xiaomi Band 7 review, and for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! And also, before we begin, just as full disclosure, I did test out the Xiaomi Band 7 while it was connected to Android smartphones alone, the Poco F4 and the Motorola Moto Edge 30, so I don't know how it will perform when it's connected to an iPhone, just a little warning there. So let's start with the design, and the Xiaomi Band 7 looks and feels very similar to previous Xiaomi bands. It's once again a cute, dinky little pill, which you can rip free of its rubbery housing at any point. And the only real reason to do so is to change the strap. Basically, so just pop the pill out, replace the strap with one of another colour or design, and you're good to go. And the Xiaomi Band 7 does come bundled with a black strap, but I really like this crisp, fresh white one. Or at least it used to be crisp and fresh. I'll be perfectly honest, up until about an hour ago, it was looking slightly worse for wear. I'm talking curry stains and some other unidentifiable marks. Took some serious scrubbing to get it looking this fresh again. And Xiaomi will be offering a good selection of different colours: olive, orange, pink, ivory and blue, plus some limited edition neon and khaki options, so good news if you want something bold and bright slapped on your wrist. Now, like most fitness bands, the Xiaomi Band 7 is reasonably compact, just 12 mils thick, so it doesn't jut massively off your wrist. It should suit most people absolutely fine. I've got notoriously weeny baby wrists, and it certainly didn't look ridiculously oversized on mine. And at 13.5 grams, it is a mite heavier than the Xiaomi Band 6. Obviously, that extra gram makes all the difference. It's fully sweat resistant, yum, so it's well suited to frantic bouts of exercise. And likewise, it is water resistant to depths of 5 atmospheres as well, so you can take it when you go snorkeling, swimming, whatever. Although Xiaomi, like most fitness band manufacturers, recommends avoiding hot showers, saunas, anything where heat is also involved. And I've personally found the Xiaomi Band 7 has been comfortable to rock on my wrist pretty much full time this past fortnight. I've only taken it off really when I've gone in the shower as recommended, because I'm a good boy and I do as I'm told. Not too much of the pill part is actually in contact with your skin. The silicone strap reacted absolutely fine with my skin as well. No rashes or horrible, nasty, gunky stuff. So overall, yeah, the design definitely gets top marks. Now, when it comes time to pair up with your Xiaomi Band 7, you'll want to download the Mi Fitness app from the Google Play Store. You will need to sign up for a Xiaomi account if you don't have one already. It's free to do and pretty quick and easy. And once that's done, the app and the band pair up in a matter of minutes. You just got to scan a QR code which pops up on the Xiaomi Band screen basically, and you're good to go. And then when I changed my smartphone midway through the testing period, all I had to do was re-download the Mi Fitness app, sign in with my account details, and the band just syncs straight up with it, no worries at all. And the app itself is pretty bloody good. You can play around with loads of different settings, fully customize the Xiaomi Band 7 to get it just the way you like it. This includes enabling app notifications just for the apps that you actually want to buzz you on the wrist. You can see whether you want the constant heart rate measurements, the blood oxygen measurements, the stress measurements. You can change up your daily step goal, add an alarm, all kinds of stuff. And naturally, like other fitness bands, the Xiaomi Band 7 will sync up all of your health-related stats. You can quickly and easily check them out on a big display. Oh, and please don't judge me on these stats right here. It's 7:30 in the morning. I've literally shuffled to the bathroom and then down to the studio, aka the garage, so that's why they're so ridiculously low. But you've got all of the historical data stored on here, so you can go back and see how you performed on previous days. So see, I've actually been pretty good this past fortnight, actually. Lots of strolling about the place. And it's the same story for your heart rate, SpO2 levels, all that good stuff. And this is also where you'll be able to check out a load of data on your previous exercise sessions as well, including duration, how actually intense it was. In this case, it was a hungover session down the gym, so not very intense at all, to be honest. But if you perform the same exercise over and over, you can get an idea of whether you're improving or not. So, it's quite useful data in that regard. Now, the Xiaomi Band 7 rocks an AMOLED display as usual, so you can expect bright, punchy colors, proper blacks, and nice wide viewing angles. It's a 1.62-inch display, slightly bigger than the previous generation, and one of the biggest screens I've ever seen on a fitness band, which is great news if you usually struggle to see that tiny text. And speaking of tiny text, the 326 pixel print resolution keeps all of that stuff super sharp, so it's perfectly legible, and any images look really nice and crisp as well, no pixelation. And the screen maxes out at 500 nits, so it's certainly powerful enough to clearly see outdoors, even on a very sunny day. However, there is no ambient light sensor here on the Xiaomi Band 7, one of the reasons it's a budget-friendly device, and that means no auto brightness. You will have to go into the display settings and manually tweak it if you want to boost it up or make things a bit dimmer. You can have that display automatically dim at night time, so it's not disturbing you. You can also have the always on display scheduled, so it turns off at night, so the screen's completely blank, which is good. But yeah, during the day, if you're moving between indoors and outdoors, it can be a bit of a pain if you don't just leave it at the maximum brightness. And we are talking about a multi-step process here. You'll have to swipe all the way down to the settings menu, click into that, then go to display and brightness, and then brightness adjustment. You've got raise to wake support. Otherwise, you can also just give that screen a quick tap to wake the bugger up. And of course, you've got that always on display feature, as it is an OLED screen as well. And in fact, most of the watch faces have their own distinctive always on display. And speaking of watch faces, you can carry up to 8 around on your Xiaomi Band 7 at any given time. You can change them up at any point like so. And some of these can be customized as well, as you can actually change up the little elements that appear. But if you happen to get bored of that selection, don't worry. Through the Mi Fitness app, you can download a selection of over 100 different fresh new watch faces. There are a good variety on offer here. You've got analog, digital, all kinds of different ones offering a variety of information and some very unique and funky designs. Whether you're a gamer, bit of an arts fan, whatever. And you can also create your own custom watch face using any picture that you've got on your smartphone, be it one that you've downloaded, such as a geeky anime wallpaper, or just one of your fam if you happen to like the people you live with. Generally only takes a few seconds to sync the watch face with your Xiaomi Band 7, so quick and simple. Now the actual UI here on the Xiaomi Band 7, pretty straightforward stuff like most fitness bands. You just flick left and right to access your various widgets, including the usual media controls, bit of weather action, and of course all of your health and fitness shenanigans. And as you'd expect, the widgets that pop up on your Xiaomi Band 7, completely customizable. You can remove any that you don't want and add in any others. To access all of the Xiaomi Band 7's apps, just drag up from that main home screen, and you've got quite a lot of stuff here, all the standard stuff that you would expect. Including again all of your health-based shenanigans. You've got the sleep tracker, you've got your weather, your music controls, all of your settings, and if you hit more, you've got a small selection of extra stuff, including a female cycle tracker, a flashlight, and the usual helpful stopwatch and timer as well, always a good one to have. And then drag down from that home screen and you've got all of your notifications that have popped through onto your phone in a big old list here. Not all of your notifications, actually, just the ones from the apps that you specified can also buzz you on your wrist. And with any of these, you can just give them a bit of a tappy tap and then get more information on actually what the notification's all about. Unfortunately, your actual interaction with the notification is limited to basically just deleting it, and that's it. You can't actually respond right there via the Xiaomi Band 7. And overall, the performance here on the Xiaomi Band 7 is pretty responsive. You don't see much juddering, it's generally fairly smooth. Occasionally, I will swipe and it will accidentally enter an app instead on the apps menu, something like that, but that's about the worst you get. Now, when it came to the steps count, I did find that the old Xiaomi Band 6 could be a little bit optimistic, shall we say, which was great for my self-esteem, not quite so good for my actual fitness. Compared with other fitness trackers, it would generally reckon I did an extra 1,000 steps a day or something crazy like that. But the Xiaomi Band 7 seems to have sorted that right out. The steps count on this thing pretty much married up perfectly with my Within smartwatch, which costs half a frickin' grand. And the same goes for the Xiaomi Band 7's heart rate sensor as well. I found that the heart readings on this thing were very, very similar indeed to proper dedicated fitness equipment costing hundreds of pounds. Unlike many fitness trackers these days, the Xiaomi Band 7 can take accurate heart rate measurements 24/7 all through the day and the night. And same goes for your blood oxygen levels as well. You've got automatic SpO2 tracking here on the Xiaomi Band 7. And this could just give you a bit of a heads up if your blood oxygen levels do drop below a certain percentage. You say, maybe you just want to chill out, just relax until you're fully recovered. And if you want it, you do have full-on sleep tracking here on the Xiaomi Band 7 as well. I don't really see the point in it because I just get told off for having crap sleep. And the Xiaomi Band 7 seems to think I'm a much lighter sleeper than a lot of other fitness bands, but the go to sleep and the wake up times seem pretty accurate, as do the wake up times in the middle of the night. And yeah, you got stress tracking on here as well. And as you can see, apparently doing this video has only made me mildly stressed, so that's a result. Now when it comes to the exercise tracking, you've got over 100 different sports modes now covered here on the Xiaomi Band 7. Your most popular exercises will pop up here in one of these 2 slots on the main screen, otherwise you can tap into more to access all of the others. And yeah, over 100 different types to choose from, a big increase over previous Xiaomi Bands, although a lot of them are very similar, and frankly some of them are definitely not workouts at all. Like, there's a section here dedicated to board games, and frankly, if checkers is a sport, then I'm Daniel Day motherfucking Lewis. You've also got darts, and you've even got bloody eSports in here now as well, which, yeah, you might get a bit sweaty playing those games, but I'm not sure that really counts. And when you start a sports session, as you can see there, that big display carries lots of information right there, including the duration so far, how many calories burned, your current heart rate. If you flick to the left, you'll fast access your media controls. You can change up the track, get your favorite tunes on the go, really get the old adrenaline pumping. And then if you flick back the other way, this allows you to pause or finish your workout. Xiaomi's also chucked in a Pi tool, Pi. And that'll just let you know if you're getting enough exercise based on your personal stats. So every time you work the old ticker, this will increase your score with the aim of smashing past 100 each week. As you can see, I'm not quite there for this week, although that did include a couple of days in Belgium where I was basically just eating and drinking a lot, so yeah, there's that. And let's finish up with the battery life, and Xiaomi reckons you'll get a full fortnight, 14 days of use from a single charge of the Xiaomi Band 7. Unfortunately, that may be accurate, but only if you slap it on your wrist with the brightness turned all the way down and all of the features deactivated, and basically just forget it's even there, so don't bother to use any of the apps at all. Whereas I turned on most of the features like the always on display, the 24/7 heart rate monitor, and I just left the SPO2 knocked off because I didn't feel like I needed that. I generally recorded 1 exercise session a day, and I occasionally made use of the likes of the stopwatch and the timer and all that good stuff, the alarms of course, and I had it on my wrist all night long to do that sleep tracking, and I found that I got between 4 to 5 days of use on a single charge. Now, that's really not bad. It's about the same as what I got from the old Xiaomi Band 6, and it's pretty average for a fitness tracker as well. Some of them will stretch to a full week, but to be fair, if you're going away for a long weekend or something, at least it means you don't have to bother packing the charger. And the dock itself, very dinky, easy to pack into a bag or a purse or whatever really. You can just slip it into a pocket if you need to. And the Xiaomi Band 7 tends to recharge pretty quickly when you do bung it into that dock. So there you go, that's my full in-depth review of this fitness tracker. And I've got to say, certainly for this sort of price point, it is one of my favorites in 2022. It's feature-packed, solid bit of stats tracking for all of your health-based shenanigans. You've got some strong customization on there, and that gorgeous display is absolutely fantastic as well. That's going to be a real selling point, especially if your eyesight ain't quite what it used to be. Really must stop going on that there internet. But anyway, that's what I reckon. If you've been using the Xiaomi Band 7, it'd be great to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Please do poke, subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone. Love you.